Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
In our fast break to Houston coverage, Gonzaga is 1 win away from the Final Four. The Bulldogs are taking on UConn tonight. Good evening, I'm Jordan Smith. Thanks for joining us here on this special edition of 4 News Now. We're a little over an hour away from tip-off in Las Vegas, and that's where our sports director, Julian Minnesone, is live from tonight. Julian, a lot on the line tonight. How is the team handling the pressure of this big game?
Well, Jordan, if you check the pulse of the players, it's actually pretty normal. They're calm right now, and it's a little difficult, right? They're living out of a suitcase. They're not sleeping in their normal beds. But Gonzaga, in the preparation for this game, is trying to make it as normal as possible. That means watching the same amount of film that they usually do, having normal pregame meals, getting into bed at a decent hour. It's all to make it feel like this is going to be a regular season game in Spokane.
I feel like the coaches did a good job of making it feel as normal as possible in terms of, we went back to the hotel and, got right to film, got right to scout another team and, just had a normal meal. Like, it just felt like a normal game. It just ended and we got a, quick turnaround. So they did a good job of just making us feel as if, that didn't just happen and that we got we got to focus on the next team. And UConn's amazing. So we got our hands full, and we can't really dwell on the past. We can't afford to. So.
And tip-off is scheduled for 5:49 tonight right here at T-Mobile Arena. We're going to have more coverage here in a little bit. You can follow along with Alex Crescenti and myself for updates on the game. We're going to have stuff on KXLY Plus as well, so tune into that. But for now, live at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, where Gonzaga is getting ready, 1 win away from the Final Four. Julian Minnesone, 4 News Now, Sports.
Just another business trip for the Zags. Thanks, Julian. And Matt, back home here, we don't have quite that nice weather that Vegas has.
Not quite Vegas weather, but we gotta wait a couple months, and maybe we'll get kind of close to that.
Yeah.
We'll get kind of close to that, and then in the summertime, our weather, I think, is better. Just saying. We are not seeing, like Jordan said, ideal weather today. We've been struggling to break out of the cloud cover that we've seen around the inland northwest, and we've got some showers we're watching on live Doppler radar. You can see I've put this into motion over the last several minutes just to show you where everything's flowing, but we got 2 areas of showers, or 3 areas of showers actually, that we're keeping an eye on. This one, anyone passing in between Nez Pelham and Inchelium, and is working towards Fort Spokane, Wilburn, the Creston area. I do think this is going to start to kind of lose some juice a little bit as it goes down those mountainsides. It ends up crossing the Spokane River here within the next 30, 40 minutes or so. All right, we head further south, Moses Lake, Odessa, Ritzville, Lind, and Warden, all having some scattered showers around. We got a little shower on top of Ephrata right now as well. This is likely going to be some variety of wintry mix, or maybe even a little bit of rain mixed in there, just because we've seen some warmer temperatures in the Central Basin today. This, though, is all snow. Places like Troy, Moscow, a little bit of snow hanging around. We just saw some showers move through Palouse. All of this continuing to track to the south and out of the area. And Lewiston and Clarkston splitting right between 2 showers. So it has not been for everyone that we've seen wet weather, but there is still a chance here for the next few hours. Now, in the metro, through about 8 or 9 o'clock, we will still have a chance for maybe 1 shower, maybe 2 to pop up and then disperse fairly quickly. But overall, I think things are going to be fairly quiet tonight and tomorrow morning. Now, things are going to start revving up again as we head into Sunday afternoon. So I'll be back with more on that, plus a look at some warmer temperatures on the way.
Volleyball teams from all over the country filled the podium and other facilities this morning, taking part in the annual Pacific Northwest Qualifier. Players ages 11 through 18 all competing for their teams to become national champions. But this event isn't just for athletes. It's actually the largest tourism event across Spokane County. Bronte Sorotsky joins us from inside the podium with the benefits this event brings to the city itself.
March is huge for sports, and I'm here right inside of the podium in Spokane, where over 800 teams from all across the country are here for the Pacific Northwest Qualifier. And this doesn't just bring in new faces to our city, but it also is huge for our economic growth. 200 officials, 800 teams, 1,200 athletes, and thousands of hotel rooms used in the next few weeks will generate about $25 million in economic impact to the Spokane area.
So that's spending at hotels, restaurants, bars, retail, recreation, and it's just an infusion of dollars into our economy that wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for this tournament.
And it gives athletes like Joy Udoye from Texas a chance to see all that the Inland Northwest has to offer.
I think it's really pretty, and the mountains are so pretty, and the trees as well.
With these athletes, their families, and others here for the Pacific Northwest qualifier, they're giving back to Spokane hotels, restaurants, and Spokane businesses.
Yeah, retail this weekend, especially River Park Square, Lululemon, kind of everything right in that core of downtown certainly benefits and sees a spike in sales over this weekend.
March is already a huge month for Spokane with the Zags, and this giant sporting event brings our tourism to new heights. And the Pacific Northwest qualifier will be going on all weekend long and will conclude next Sunday. Reporting from inside of the podium, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.
All right, Bronte, thanks for that. And we'll turn now to Idaho, where the new law restricting transgender students' choices in school bathrooms has just been signed by Idaho Governor Brad Little. Governor Little signing that legislation on Friday, banning transgender students from using restrooms that don't align with their assigned gender at birth. That ban goes into effect on July 1st. It does not apply to single occupancy restrooms. Under this law, students could take legal action against a school if they encounter someone of the opposite sex in the restroom. The legislation also requires schools to have a separate male and female bathrooms and to make accommodations for students who do not want to or cannot use multi-occupancy restrooms or changing facilities. A Spokane business will soon be closing its doors to customers. The owner says they can't risk putting their customers or employees in jeopardy. Morsel by Rind and Wheat has been open for less than a year. The sandwich shop and bakery has been victim to theft, drug use, and homelessness. The business is on Cowley Street, surrounded by the hospitals, but the owner says they've seen foot traffic die down because of safety concerns.
We'll be in here to bake and then deliver elsewhere, but yeah, we can't open those doors. It's just not safe. Like, the team hasn't been harmed in any sense, and that is my main goal and main priority.
The owner has spent around $15,000 on safety measures and trash pickup, which includes throwing away needles, human excrement, and sex paraphernalia around the property. The Spokane Police Department tells 4 News Now, while these problems aren't unique to Morsel, it is limited legally. Morsel by Rind and Wheat will be open this upcoming week. Their last day is Friday, March 31st. A Grant County chiropractor now behind bars on child rape charges. Grant County Sheriff's deputies arrested Tyrone Trexler yesterday. Investigators say a 6-year-old girl told her mom that he raped her at his Moses Lake house. Detectives are now asking for the public's help in this case. If you have any information on Trexler or know anyone who may have been sexually assaulted by him, you're asked to call the Grant County Sheriff's Office. And we still have much more ahead here tonight on 4 News Now Special Edition. We're continuing to follow the Zags' fast break to Houston with less than 48 hours in between their UCLA win and their matchup. Alex Crescenti shows us the preparations behind the scenes to get them ready against UConn. And a new soda shop in Meade, the dirty sodas the shop has to offer.
Well, that's going to be an interesting one. 4 things you got to know. We have cool and cloudy weather that will continue for this part of the weekend, but we have warmer conditions not that far away. I'll track the warm up for you, and we'll talk about who could see a shower again tomorrow afternoon in your First Alert forecast.
Track live radar on the 4 News Now weather app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Just Between Friends.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
Aren't you tired of being tired? Shop Denver Mattress today. Get all the Z's you need.
And during the Super 7-Day Sell-Off, save big on the Doctor's Choice Firm, now just $664.99.
Check out the Summit Firm for only $332.49.
Or save $300 on Tempur-Breeze and Luxe Adapt mattresses and get a $300 gift.
Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Say goodbye to tossing and turning and hello to a better night's sleep. Only at Denver Mattress.
4 News Now wants to take you inside the walls of Sacred Heart Children's Hospital to meet brave children and their caregivers. Miracle Mondays, brought to you by your locally owned Inland Northwest Ace dealers.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
The Buick vehicle lineup is fresh, forward-thinking, and luxurious. Perfect for your busy lifestyle. From the sleek exterior to the lush interior, the Buick lineup will have you riding in style and with confidence, because your Buick comes standard with a full suite of safety features. Explore the Encore GX, Envision, and Enclave's unique technology and design features for yourself at Becker Buick GMC, where you'll always be treated like family.
There's a new tax refund called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Those who qualify could get up to $1,200 back. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
The Gonzaga Bulldogs are fighting tonight to stay on the fast break to Houston. After the Zags pulled off an epic come-from-behind win on Thursday night, they now find themselves one game away from another Final Four appearance. But they'll have to pass another difficult test if they want to get there. Alex Crescenti is live outside T-Mobile Arena, where we are just an hour away from tip-off. And Alex, the Bulldogs didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare coming off such a physical game against UCLA.
That's right, Jordan. I don't need to be the one to tell you how big this game is. Gonzaga and UConn, winner to the Final Four in Houston next week. And these two teams had completely polar opposite games to get here in the Sweet 16. UConn blowing out Arkansas by more than 20. That game was over at halftime. As for the Zags, well, they had another classic matchup with UCLA that came down to the wire. They had an amazing shot by Julian Strawther there to send them here to the Elite Eight. But immediately after the game, they had to start preparing for the Huskies. And as the players put it, there's only so much you can do in 48 hours.
Today's really about absorbing, and I feel like I really test about, who can absorb the most and, have the mental focus in an environment like this where, Houston's on the line. And, it's really about absorption.
Great team. They play really fast, very physical. Like it's going to be just like UCLA, very physical, very aggressive. And if we don't bring our A game, it can get ugly. So we got to come out. We can't start the first half like we did yesterday.
And the Zags are currently sitting as 2.5-point underdogs to the Huskies, with that line moving overnight. But obviously the odds makers still think this is going to be a pretty close game. But as for the historical matchup between UConn and Gonzaga, these two teams have only met 3 times previously, with the Bulldogs winning twice, most recently in 2016. So not a whole lot of commonalities here when it comes to today's game.
Well, Alex, while we've got you here, Drew Timme, fantastic against UCLA. He was able to really bully his way inside and get some huge buckets. But this UConn team we've been talking about has much bigger players than the Bruins. What can we expect tonight in this matchup?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jordan, we were walking by some of these UConn players in the tunnels yesterday, and you're just in awe of the size of these guys. They have the clear size advantage here, but the skill of the bigs by Gonzaga might be the key there. Anton Watson, an amazing defender. We know what Drew Timme can do. If they can get these bigs of the Huskies in foul trouble early on, that could be the key to winning this game, pulling away late, and advancing to the Final Four.
All right, Alex, thanks so much for that. And make sure to follow along with Julian Minnesone and Alex Crescenti on social media to have updates during and after the game. They're in Las Vegas. They'll have all the coverage for you this weekend. Well, switching gears here tonight, a new family-owned business is opening up today in Meade, and it is serving up some fizzy drinks. This is your mom's soda shop, and the grand opening was today in a strip mall on Newport Highway by the Meade Airport. It's not too far from Mount Spokane High School. So the concept behind the business is what the owner calls dirty sodas, which are existing brands mixed with fruit, other syrups, purees, and creams. And this also includes reimagined energy drinks.
There's none around here in this area, especially right down the street from Mount Spokane High School. Up in this Mead area, we don't have anything like it, or a place for kids to come hang out after school, for families to come, get a little quick treat.
And you can either dine in or hit the drive-thru at your mom's soda shop. It's normally open every day except for on Sundays.
You know, sometimes the best part of marketing is just having a good name. I think that one's going to be a winner. Your mom's soda shop. At least for the weather, things have been fairly quiet in most places. We have seen a couple of showers start to pop up here as we've gone into the afternoon, and there is some moisture up in Canada that is going to try and push its way down. You can kind of see what's happening here. You've got low pressure over Calgary. You've got this stationary front here. Cool air spreading out across the center of the country, and north winds bringing in cooler air, bringing those cloudy conditions and that moisture along. We're not going to see a ton of changes as we go into Sunday. It's after that, though, that things start to head in the other direction here. So as we go through tonight, I'm going to keep a slight chance of a shower through about 7, 8 o'clock. After that, when the sun goes down, we're going to see those spotty showers that are out there calm down, and we'll end up with a fairly mild overnight and cloudy conditions as well, with temperatures only getting down into the 30s. We will end up in the morning fairly calm, but with the more active weather over in Montana, some of that is going to try and push its way back towards the state line. And so we are going to be looking for our mountain passes to be seeing off and on moderate to heavy snow showers. So just you definitely want to keep checking pass conditions if you've got some long range travel, or you're headed up to Ski Hill tomorrow. That'll start in the morning, but especially in the afternoon with the heating of the day, those mountain showers are really going to crank up, especially in northeast Washington and the North Idaho Panhandle, Bonners Ferry, Sandpoint, over into the Medellin Falls area, at least to start here around lunchtime. And then you can kind of see what happens here, right? So we have these mountain showers coalescing up here in the North Panhandle. Maybe a shower or two pushes its way into Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but really North Idaho is going to have the best chance to see a shower or two, and much more so as you work your way up in the higher elevations. And for example, on I-90, you work your way up towards Lookout Pass. So yeah, some mountain pass travel kind of notes that we got to keep in our mind here as we go through the day, but otherwise things are going to be fairly quiet as we get into Sunday evening. For right now, it is a beautiful end to our day, even with those spotty showers hanging around. 41 in Spokane, it's 40 in Coeur d'Alene. Right now, we'll be down to only about 30 degrees tonight in Spokane. Coeur d'Alene's down to 31. We'll see a couple places, Sandpoint and Colville down to the 20s, 20s on the Palouse and in central Washington as well. As we go through the day, we're not going to be very warm at all. Thinking just a degree or two above where we were today, which is about that 41, 42 degrees. We'll be up in that 45 to 46 range for the afternoon, and we'll see some spots even get a little bit warmer. We should pop 50 in Moses Lake, 47 for Ritzville, upper 40s in Lewiston. More clouds, more showery weather, cooler temperatures in general across North Idaho. Spokane gets up to 45. We'll expect mid-40s as well on the Rathdrum Prairie. And then the warm weather shows up, and it's going to show up big by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. High pressure going to take over at least for a little bit. And remember that beautiful weather we saw before this weekend? Well, we're going to get some of that coming back. Breezy winds as the winds shift, and the warm breeze gives us a really beautiful looking day on Wednesday. Now, if you're already thinking about making plans for next weekend, well, it looks like the weather's going to be fooling with us for April Fool's Day. We are going to see some rain. Hopefully that will start to change.
That classic spring weather, Matt. Thanks so much for that. Well, officials say 2 people were killed in an explosion at the R.M. Palmer chocolate factory in West Reading, Pennsylvania. 8 people were sent to the hospital with injuries. 1 person located in the rubble overnight, while 5 people are still unaccounted for. Officials say they're still looking for a cause. Here's ABC's Jacqueline Lee with the details.
Shortly before 5 p.m. Friday afternoon, a deadly explosion rocked the R.M. Palmer chocolate factory in West Reading, Pennsylvania.
I've got total destruction. It looks like Palmer candies.
Emergency responders, including the fire department and law enforcement, immediately responded to the scene to secure the area and provide assistance to those affected.
I have 1 trapped under the rubble.
The factory destroyed. Another building nearby severely damaged.
It's pretty leveled. Unfortunately, there's not too much to be able to kind of salvage from it. The building in the front with the church and the apartments, the explosion was so big that it moved that building 4 feet forward.
Residents described the terrifying moments.
It was the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life, and it literally felt like the ground fell out from underneath you.
Ryan Regler lives about 2 blocks from the factory.
The whole house was shaking. The lights were kind of flickering. I was really freaked out. I was thinking earthquake potentially.
Officials say emergency workers will be on the scene likely through the weekend.
There are still rescue efforts underway at the scene. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to those involved, including families and loved ones of those affected by this tragedy.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, New York.
Coming up still tonight, we give you a bird's eye view of the greens and fairways on Spokane's downriver course in tonight's Air 4 adventure.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Back by popular demand, it's the Super 7-Day Sell-Off at Furniture Row. Shop today and save big throughout the store. Save on living, dining, and bedroom. Check out the budget-friendly Summit Firm for only $332.49. Plus, make your cash go further with 4 years no-interest financing. That's no interest until March 2027. But don't miss out. The Super 7-Day Sell-Off at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 30th.
For a limited time only, get a new John Deere 1023E compact utility tractor with a 120E loader for only $199 per month. Take advantage of this exclusive offer for low monthly payments on top-of-the-line equipment that gets the job done, backed by our consistent quality customer service. Hurry in to your local Pape Machinery, Ag, and Turf store today to cash in on these limited-time offers and get your property ready for the spring ahead. Pape keeps you moving.
We know vaccines, immunizations, and boosters save lives. They nearly eradicated polio, protected our infants from chickenpox and measles, and kept our kids safe from whooping cough and meningitis. The best way to keep your family safe from these viruses is to stay informed about when to get vaccinated. If you have questions about vaccinations, like COVID-19 or the flu, talk with your healthcare provider today. Learn more at askyourprovider.org.
We celebrate our 28th anniversary the same way any self-respecting casino would, by giving you a shot at $28,000. Qualify all month long with hot spins and super spins for your shot at the cash on April 1st. Anniversary specials for midweek rooms at the Kootenai Falls Lodge are just $59 or $89 for Riverview rooms. Grab some anniversary cash at the Kootenai Casino and book your March getaway. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
This year, improve your backyard from Windsor Plywood. Whether you're looking for the best selection of PVC, composite, or solid wood decking, or some stylish aluminum or iron rod railings, Windsor has a great selection to choose from to turn your backyard into a family fun destination. Just stop by either one of our 2 Spokane locations and let our decking pros help you out.
So much more than a plywood store, Windsor Plywood.
Plus, delivery is available.
4 News Now is brought to you by George Gee Buick GMC.
Well, it's time to get back into the swing of things. Golf courses around the area are opening, and tonight we want to take you high above the greens and fairways on Spokane's downriver course for this week's Air 4 adventure.
We're here at Downriver Golf Course, our first golf course of our 4 golf courses of City of Spokane to open for the 2023 season. So it's finally able to move that snowblower and that snow shovel out of your garage and dust off those golf clubs. Our oldest golf course, and then this is the first year too that the golf course is fully open with our new irrigation system. We were able to renovate 3 of our irrigation systems, saving over 38 million gallons of water annually at our 3 golf courses. That's almost equivalent to 1 full golf course uses in a season. I mean, seeing green grass, I mean, that's awesome. And our staff does a great job, and the greens are rolling great. The fairways are rolling great, and we don't see a lot of standing water or other disruptions that the winter caused. So, again, our staff has done a wonderful job to have the best conditions for our golfers.
Hopefully to find a fairway. Now, it should be fun. First time out, so just go have fun. It's late this year, so we need to get out when we can. you meet new people all the time. I'm playing with a group today as a single. I don't know any of the guys, and I'll get to know them, and it'll be a lot of fun. It's a little windy, but you wear a hat and layer up, and you're good. It's a fun golf course. It's fair. You have a chance to make a birdie or two, and you have a chance to make a lot of doubles if you put it in the trees.
When we look at the downriver and the uniqueness of the pine tree forest and the way the golf course is set up and how that's different than Esmeralda and Qualchin and even Indian Canyon. So we have great options for any type of golfer, a great variety, and again, you won't find better conditions either for municipal courses that we have here in Spokane.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
It's the Super 7-Day Sell-Off at Furniture Row. Shop today and save big throughout the store. Save on living, dining, and bedroom. Plus, 4 years, no interest. But hurry, the Super 7-Day Sell-Off at Furniture Row ends soon.
You didn't choose cat allergies, your hairline, or that thing when your knee just gives out for no reason. But you can choose your doctor who will care for all the things you didn't choose. Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you.
You may be eligible for a new tax refund called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Those who qualify could get up to $1,200 back. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Save big on a closeout truckload special exclusively at Fred's Appliance.
Fred's Appliance has a limited supply of Samsung front-load laundry sets on sale now for only $6.99 each.
With this steam set, get rid of the toughest stains and enjoy wrinkle-free clothes.
This Samsung laundry set is only $6.99 each. Save $500 on this washer and dryer that you won't find at the box stores. But hurry, at these prices, these Samsung laundry sets won't last long.
The Buick vehicle lineup is fresh, forward-thinking, and luxurious, perfect for your busy lifestyle. From the sleek exterior to the lush interior, the Buick lineup will have you riding in style and with confidence, because your Buick comes standard with a full suite of safety features. Explore the Encore GX, Envision, and Enclave's unique technology and design features for yourself at Becker Buick GMC, where you'll always be treated like family.
It's the Super 7-Day Sell-Off at Denver Mattress. Right now, get the Doctor's Choice Firm for only $664.99. Check out the Summit Firm for only $332.49. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
I like you right by my side.
Live with Kelly and Ryan.
And a final look here at your forecast before we send you off for the evening. Should be fairly nice, although we do have little showers out there. But man, I am looking forward to that weather in the middle of the week, and hopefully looking forward to a Zags win tonight.
Hopefully so. Let's jinx it. See if I can make this in here. What do you think? They win? Let's see. Oh, well, don't listen to me. I'm not an athlete. Enjoy the game. Bye.
Download the 4 News Now app today. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.